Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms, and we're speaking to Mr. von Karstein here. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to be entering his service, because of course we do want to start doing a couple of harder battles. Obviously, if we want to farm renown, this is a pretty good way to do it, but it's also a good way for us to just make a bit of inroads, make a couple of inroads here and there, try our very best to do what we need to do. So anyway, what we're going to do, pledge allegiance, let's do it. We will be a vassal of Sylvania, and that is what we will try to do. There we go. All right. Yeah, thank you. He's just like, yes, there you go. There's a load of stuff that I'm going to give you now. Okay, this is actually incredible. What? He's literally giving me wraiths. Okay, that's actually hilarious and super, super cool. Right, okay, well, first of all, let me just level up all of these forces. Then I'm going to get rid of the tier 3s. Yeah, now, oh no, see, no, this is why I'm, no, this is difficult now. Alright. Well, maybe not so difficult, because we're just going to take high tier troops, and the Wraiths, obviously, are super, super fun to use. It's going to be super cool to see them in action. We got some Grave Guardians here. Oh yeah, thank you very much. Alright, let's get some spearmen. Obviously, as you can see, I have a pretty large party size, so I'm actually really happy about that. Because if I had become a vassal before, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do this. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm a vassal, you know what? I'm just going to take all of them. I'm just going to take all of them. I don't need to worry about this. I don't need to choose. And he's actually giving me a step warbow. Not sure why he's giving me a bow. I don't actually use a bow, sir, but I very much appreciate it. And there we go. We actually now joined this. There we are. Fantastic. Alright. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so that means that we are now a vassal, and that means that I can now create parties, which is exactly the reason why I took all those people. So this fellow can now actually take all of the other forces that we had here, and he can obviously level them up and hopefully become relatively... Oh. Well, he doesn't have enough space. I guess I should just take the tier 0s away from him and the tier 1s, I guess, and then just leave him like this, I guess? I don't know. It's actually kind of... Oh, no. Now he has... Oh, see? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Now he has an amazing amount... of course. I kind of thought something like that might happen. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so we've created a party at least, and now we can actually just, do the thing where we get him into our army here, and then once he's in our army, then we can go and we can just say that I want to donate troops to him, and that's easy enough, isn't it? So we can literally just do it this way. There we are, and we may even want to give him some of these. Do we want to give him some of these? Yeah, why not? Let's just give him a whole bunch of those, and they're relatively well, not that powerful or anything like that, but there you go. Now we have 362 in our army, which is actually pretty cool, right? Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, I just want to actually have a look here real fast. Okay, so first of all, I don't think I have, yeah, as you can see, I don't think I actually have any fiefs. That's the thing here. I don't think I have any fiefs. No, I don't have any fiefs. We are rich, apparently. It says we are rich as a clan, which is kind of weird. But let's actually take a look and see whether we are at war against any faction. That's the thing that I'm mostly interested in right now. No, it doesn't seem as though we are actually at war against anyone, which is a bit sad, I gotta say. That is a bit sad, but that doesn't really matter because my main concern right now is actually earning enough renown to get to my next tier, and the best way that I can do that is of course by fighting random brigands here and there while we wait for the inevitable war declaration to come in. At least that's what I'm hoping for right now, because if we can get a wonderful little war declaration, then we'll be able to actually fight enemy vassals and we'll get some really fun stuff going on. But obviously I'm not going to be able to control when and where that happens. So, I thank you for your understanding in that regard, because obviously I cannot decide when the enemies decide to attack us, or, when our fellows choose to be aggressive and so on and so forth. So, Yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see, I guess. Anyway, let's just take these. I actually have a huge amount of prisoners right now, which is definitely something that I'm not really pleased about. I mean, I'm pretty pleased about it, of course, because roguery is an absolutely fantastic skill to level up, but generally, because it slows me down. It slows me down a great deal. And, well, there are so many really, really high-level Beastmen troops here. And just have a look, actually, at how much influence we are earning right now just from these random battles. And these are not actually difficult at all. I mean, obviously, as you can see right here, we are literally just easily being able to vanquish them. And, of course, what we want to do is we want to summon an incredible amount of Chaos Warriors. That is what I am attempting to do, or what I would like to do is that. So let's see if that is actually doable for us, because I think it would be super fun to fight like 500 Chaos Warriors or something. I think that would be really, really cool. And then maybe if we do that relatively easily, we may even want to go for 750 if we can make it work. That's the question. If we can make it work, then I'd be very, very happy to do that. I'm going to sell all my prisoners now because the conversion rating, or should we say ratio, of our prisoners is very low at the moment. And I am going to indeed be capturing a huge amount of people from the Chaos Portal, I assume. Because the spells, according to someone, actually don't kill people, which I think is a pretty nice design decision, because obviously, if you think about spells in a siege, well, you don't really want them doing, you know, actually killing enemies, because it's just going to be super, super easy then. Anyway, oh, I actually have so many level ups. I didn't even realize. Okay, I have so many level ups right here. Okay, so I'm going to be going for endurance, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I go for +1 endurance? I mean, I literally only have 3 endurance, which is hilarious. And otherwise, apart from that, we'll go for +30% influence from battles. And then we're also probably going to be getting probably +20% siege engine build rate. That seems like a decent idea. I actually, I do need engineering, don't I? Which is actually quite funny. I do need engineering now. I don't think we have anyone that is actually an engineer, so I'm thinking that I might just level that up. We probably want to put another point in steward. We want some more points in scouting as well, but scouting is actually not doing too badly as it is. What about roguery skill? A little bit in roguery, a little bit in engineering, I guess, and another point in discipline. I want to try to level up spellcraft as much as I possibly can. And I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to get to 300. I think I will be able to eventually, of course, but it's going to take a while. Unless we get a massive amount of kills, of course. But yeah, anyway, I'm actually just going to save here because I am worried about crashes, even though the mod is actually really stable. It's just my setup, I think, that causes some issues potentially. Anyway, we're just going to go in here. Now, here's the thing. What I am actually planning on doing is we're going to go in and actually fight in the Chaos Lands, but not in this particular encounter. Because what I'd like to do is, as I say, I would like to try to draw the enemies out into a large group, and then we'll fight both of those parties at the same time. So for example, right now, I'm going to leave right here, and then we're going to go into the portal, and then we're going to go back out, and then we'll have 500 of these Chaos Warriors to fight, hopefully. And hopefully I'm not going to get absolutely murdered by them, you know, because that is indeed a thing. That is indeed a problem. So yeah, as you can see, we have 250 and 250. I can leave both here. And let's do it. Oh, we don't get both of them? Oh, we don't get both of them. Oh, that's sad. Okay, wait. Maybe I can actually get them. Can I actually get them? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, that is really, really sad. So they don't actually bring a friend, as it were, when you go into a battle with them, when you encounter them at the same time next to each other. I was actually hoping that they would. Maybe they do if I go into the battle? Question mark? I don't think so, because obviously it didn't display that. But yeah, that actually would have been really, really cool. No, it doesn't seem like it does. Oh well, never mind. It's not that big a deal, but that kind of puts a bit of a spanner in the works for me for my my plan to gain as much renown as I possibly could, because obviously, you know, fighting 500 troops is obviously a lot better than fighting 250. There we go. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. Massive, massive damage right there. We're obviously going to be taking some damage. I'm literally just going to get out my lance now, because I wouldn't mind actually doing a little bit of damage with some of my weapons, some of my actual weapons, because I think they're super fun to use. And you know, they put in massive amounts of effort to actually create models for these things as well. I mean, look at my Necromancer staff as well. You got to bear that in mind. And I'd like to, you know, be able to use that relatively decently. So let me actually just see if I can do that. Yeah, look at that. Actually, not bad damage. Anyway, I am gonna switch to my Winds of Death again, and we'll see if I can maybe do some damage. Let's do it. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. And now I think I'll probably just do a Soul Rain here. There we go. Nice. Yes, yes. Even if we end up killing some of my own troops, then that's just how it has to be. Because here's the thing. Obviously, if you think about this, and you think about the fact that undead units, they will literally just die if you kill them. You know, they don't have any possibility of, you know, surviving a fatal blow. That's the thing that you've got to realize here. They don't have any possibility of that at all. And so that's the reason why it's it's actually not even entirely bad for us to hit them, because, well, if they die, then they die. But, you know, at least I'm doing massive damage with whatever spell I'm using at the time. And you see my my incredible regeneration rate right here as well. I mean, literally, I just regenerated all of my health, and as far as I'm aware, all of my Winds of Magic too. I could be wrong about that, actually. Let me try out my... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Alright, gotta be a bit careful with the little jumpy jumps, don't I? Okay, let me just... Oh. Did that actually do anything? Did it actually do anything? I have no idea. Anyway, I think we should be good, but we have to deal with the enemy's cavalry. Yeah, that's the main issue now, because obviously they're gonna run around quite annoyingly, actually, because of course they are, you know. They are indeed cavalry, and they are known for doing that kind of stuff. And I'm very much hoping that I'll be able to... Oh, I really want to try out my Necromancer staff. I want to see if it still does the same amount of damage that it did last time when I played this, but I don't think so. And I'm actually, you know, continuously jumping because that's just me. I generally like to jump a lot in games, and, well, it's making it difficult. It's making it difficult, but I can't wait to use it in a siege. That's going to be super fun. Anyway, let me see if I can actually take this guy down. Yeah, there we go. We actually did bonk him on the head, but... as you can quite clearly tell, it doesn't do that much damage. So that's good to know, at least. And that means that I should probably use my one-handed sword instead. And yeah, I think we are done. Yeah, I think we are done. There we are. Fantastic. Okay, so we ended up actually losing 110 of our units. I'm really surprised, actually. I only killed 5 of my own people. How did I lose so many? Are my people that bad? I don't know. I guess the undead, they literally, you know, they just die relatively fast. But oh well, never mind. It's not that big a deal, because as I say, we can literally just summon a bunch of them again, and we can then move on. I mean, look at this. We can just summon some tier 4s, summon some tier 3s. We can get some of these guys once again. We can even take all of them if we want to and just put them into our companion's party. I mean, we can generally do that quite often. So maybe it would be a good idea. We'll just take all of this. We've got a huge amount of meat right now, so I'm thinking that I'll probably discard some of that, because otherwise we're going to get over encumbered from that, and that might be a bit uncomfortable. Anyway, let me just very quickly go into donating some troops to this fellow. As you can see, he still has some pretty significant space, so let's just put them in there. The roaming undead are not so good. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to just do that again. There we go. Okay, they have not that much space. Okay, the roaming undead I'm actually going to get rid of, I think, because I don't really want them in either of our armies. Because, you know, while they are fodder, you know, it's fine, but they don't actually level up, and it's just a waste of experience in my opinion. So I'm just gonna let them go for the moment. I'm literally ready to go straight on into the next battle. So let's do that. Let's go straight on in. How much renown did we get actually? I think we got a pretty good amount. Anyway, we're gonna be going for breeder here. This is literally far and away one of the best perks that you can get in the game, just purely for the fact that it allows you to, well, pretty much generate on a whim a bunch of war mounts, a bunch of noble mounts, basically any single thing that you could want, it can do it for you. Obviously, it is just a percentage chance, so it's obviously not a given that you're going to be getting these things, but eventually you will be able to get those things in abundance, because the more war mounts and the more noble mounts you have with the breeder skill, the more likely chance you have of them actually giving you the same thing, which is actually pretty crazy. Anyway, yeah, what do we want to go for? So plus 10% persuasion chance during speech checks, or for every magical item in your equipment slots, you gain plus 5 extra winds of magic at the start of battle. We probably want to go for that. Yeah, we probably want to go for that. And I have one extra focus point. What do I want to go for? Well, I am eventually going to be besieging things, but I'm thinking maybe leadership is a good thing to go for. This is a bit difficult. Yeah, I guess should I, or roguery, or oh no. See, now this is where things get somewhat problematic. I should probably go for some more charm skill, all things considered. Yeah, I'll just go for some more charm skill. I'm just going all over the place at the moment, aren't I? Yes, my character build has kind of now diluted rather significantly, because usually what I'll do is I'll get a I'll get a companion that does steward. I'll get a companion that does scouting, and someone that does medicine as well. But funnily enough, medicine isn't actually that useful for us right now, because obviously we are indeed in command of, you know, undead legions, and it's not really going to do too much for us, unfortunately. Now, we did do some pretty good damage against these Chaos Knights here, as you can see from my spell being ready to use straight away, my Mist Form. But unfortunately, that was not enough to do, well, that many kills, unfortunately. So I'm just going to do Screaming Skull right here. Hopefully that's going to kill a bunch. Yeah, look at that. That's really nice. And how much? Yeah, I don't think I have enough, actually. No, I don't have enough to actually use anything right now. I guess I could just use Shadow Blood and just... There we go. Nice. We actually killed some. Look at that. That was pretty fun. Alright, I like that. Okay, so Mist Form we're going to go into. We're going to tell our forces to charge in, because why wouldn't we? And now things are maybe getting a little bit dicey, because my infantry are just awful. They're going to be very, very bad at winning against the Chaos Warriors. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to. I mean, as you can see, their armor is amazing. Their armor is really, really good. So you've got to bear that in mind. I'm actually not entirely sure if I can even use any of these things. Huh. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to summon some Grave Guardians, or whatever the thing that I have. I don't know what it does now. But it summons some high-tier skeletons, and that's all that I really wanted. So yeah, hopefully that's going to help us a little bit. Obviously, you know, spells, can't really use them next to my own troops. If I do that, they're literally just going to die instantly. Oh, there's a bunch of enemy cavalry over here. If I can cast a Winds of Death on them, then we might in fact be able to actually do something pretty good. Maybe... they're all kind of stopped here. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to kill a bunch of my own troops. I didn't really want to do that, but, you know, if it means killing like 8 of the enemy's cavalry, then I guess that's good, right? I guess that's okay. You know, it's very much one of those choices that you kind of just have to go, well, you know, it's either that or not being able to kill that thing, whatever it is. Oh yeah, by the way, someone said that I can attack to get out of the Mist Form, and indeed you are correct, as you can see right there. I literally attacked and then I was able to get out of it. So thank you very much for letting me know. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use Shadow Blood against this guy, take him down. There we go. That was super easy. I absolutely love Shadow Blood for the fact that its missile speed is really quick. I really like that. That is super, super appreciated because there are certain spells, and I'm talking about you, Magic Bolt. Yes, Magic Bolt. That its travel speed is quite slow, so you are going to need to be a bit more careful of how you use that. Obviously, I can't use spells right now because the battle is over, but the point is you will have to be very aware, early on at least, if you are a spellcaster, that Magic Bolt is gonna be a bit tricky to use, at least initially. Anyway, we're just going to take these guys. Yeah, we lost a whole bunch of units this time because I wasn't able to do as much damage to the enemy. And I kind of... That's the funny thing. I want to take all of these, but I can't. I just purely can't because I don't have enough space. So that is very, very sad indeed. Because I would love to be able to take all of them, but I just can't, as I say. There's a Chaos Lance right here. Oh, this is actually better than what I was using. Nice. Love it, love it. Thank you very much. Okay, that is super, super cool. Yeah, now we are way over encumbered as well. You are over encumbered and cannot fast travel right now. Yeah, those kinds of things are happening. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to go to my inventory real fast, and then we're just going to get rid of the meat, because there's a massive amount of it right here. So I'm just going to do something like this. There we go. It's quite a bit going, but we don't really need it right now, and I just want to get to the nearby town relatively quickly. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I will take a look at the factions, and I'll take a look at the diplomacy and what's currently going on with them, because what I would like to do, I'm hoping that I might be able to do it, is I'd like to declare war myself. Not sure if that's even going to be a possibility. It may, in fact, be one of those things that you really just do not want to do. But yeah, you can see how much money that I'm actually going to be making right here. Pretty amazing stuff. And I'm kind of thinking that I would like to buy... Well, not an... Yeah, I was actually wanting to buy something relatively decent here. Maybe, ooh, no, we've already got some good armor. We've already got some good armor for our horse. What about a new horse? No, we're actually using a noble mount at the moment, so we don't even need a new horse right now. I guess the best thing that I could do, actually, is maybe buy a weapon of some kind. What about this? This is a two-handed warrior priest hammer. Well, that's not really going to work very well for me, is it? No, these provide holy damage, of course. So that's not actually going to work. I guess I'll just do it, because we're only losing 22,000. I mean, I've got a massive amount of cash anyway, so it's not really that necessary for me to quibble about it, you know. Don't really need to worry about it too much. And, yeah, apart from that, let me actually just take a quick look. Yeah, okay. So, my guy, right, my friend here, he only has 80 troops. He's really not doing very well, is he? He's really not doing very well. So, I either have to go into villages to allow him to recruit, and he's going to be very funny doing that as well, because he's literally going to recruit one person every single time. But yeah, anyway, let's go to the diplomacy screen. Let's actually take a look here. Do they have support for any wars? Are there any support here for war? No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, as you can see, there is literally no support anywhere for any of these things. Sylvania actually does have 9,300 total combat strength. So all things considered, they should be able to take these guys on and actually deal pretty good damage. And we are apparently paying them 2,000 tribute per day, which I'm not sure why they're doing that. But yeah, how long ago did they actually make peace, though? That's the question. I think I probably have to look that up in the encyclopedia. So let's actually very quickly do that. So let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. They made peace Winter 3rd, 2502. Okay, so what date is it now? 2502. Okay, yeah. So they basically just about made peace just a little bit more than a month ago. So that's obviously a bit of an issue, isn't it? So it may very well be that we just need to go into the Chaos Portal, and that will be, you know, that will be the thing that we do in this episode. Because there's not much more for me to do here, unfortunately. I would love to be able to do more. Because let's face it, you know, I'm the first person that will say to you, oh yes, I really want to get into some kind of war situation. I think that would be a lot of fun. But obviously, as it stands, yeah, sometimes you're just not able to, you know? Sometimes you're just not able to because the game just doesn't allow that, you know, at the time. But obviously, as time goes on, and as the mod is developed more, you're going to have more and more factions, and then, of course, more conflict will inevitably occur. So yes, anyway, did I actually not get any... no, I didn't get anything apart from these things. Alright, well, I'm just going to sell a couple of these. Can't sell too many, because as you can see, they have basically no money whatsoever here, which is hilarious in itself. And we're just going to get the rest here, just sell a little bit of meat, and then we're just going to move in. We're just going to go straight on into the Chaos Portal. I think that seems like a pretty fun idea. We'll eliminate everyone in there, and we'll actually fight within the Chaos Lands themselves. And we are, by the way, getting massive amounts of renown as well. As you can see, I'm only 300 away from actually, you know, getting to Clan Tier 4, and then unlocking my my next career advancement, which is going to be super, super cool to see. Anyway, here we go. Look at this. I love this. The first time that I came into the Chaos Lands beforehand, I was literally so blown away. So if this is the first time you're seeing this, yeah, I don't blame you. This is incredible. The amount of work that must have gone into this is just staggering. No idea. No idea. Just so incredible. And otherwise, where are the enemies? Ah, there they are. Okay, so yeah, there's actually quite a few more enemies that we have to fight this time around. Hopefully that's not a it is a crash. Aha, it is indeed a crash. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, so this time around, I'm not actually going to go towards the opponent because I'm kind of worried that maybe I did something that caused it to crash. I don't know. I really have no idea, to be honest, but yeah, I guess I'll just move my forces a little bit ahead so that we can meet the opponent slightly earlier. And if they actually funnel towards me, I might even be able to... Yes, look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The amount of damage that I was able to do right there is literally having just basically obliterated most of these enemies' HP. And they will no longer be able to do anything basically in this battle. They are just going to fall over. As you can see, most of my forces are able to very easily eliminate them now. Gonna get Screaming Skull. This is actually a fantastic place to fight these guys, by the way, just for this very reason. Look at how much damage I just did. The amount of damage that I just dealt right there is insanity. Okay, let me actually just do Soul Rain real quick. This is perfect. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is literally one of the best places for you to basically just level your spellcraft. Really, this is literally one of those places. Like really, I mean, I'm absolutely blown away by how incredible that is, because you're literally just able to do it like so. I mean, literally, come on, look at that. That was amazing. Okay, so yeah, Winds of Death. I don't think I can actually use that anymore. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't think I can use that anymore. That is kind of sad. Actually, wait a minute. They actually have some reinforcements coming in. Maybe, yep, here we go. Gonna use it. Nice. Yeah, there we go. We killed a bunch more. That's what we like to see. I actually did kill Belinda, so she's not going to be too pleased with me. But, you know, sometimes, you know, needs must. You know, needs must. And she'll understand, you know. I will just say, oh, you know, Belinda, I'm very sorry. I decided to use Wind of Death in your direction. And then she's, you know, she's just going to look at me and stab me multiple times. And then I will be, well, still alive because I am a vampire, but still. You know, she'll get her point across, you know. It will literally just be, I am very displeased with you. That's what she's saying, you know. So anyway, there you go. There's the victory for us. Actually, really, really fun to come in here. I wish I could actually do this multiple times, but obviously, you know, you can do it multiple times, but you need to wait for the portal to open again. Anyway, Dragon Tooth is our reward for this, which is also a reason why it would probably be a good idea to come in here and do this. So that's pretty fun. And we're just gonna get some skeletons as well, because obviously my my friend, you know, Mr. Alstein, or whatever his name is, he is having some problems with troops. So we are going to need to give him a bunch. And thankfully it didn't crash this time, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. Anyway, let's have a look. Okay, yeah, so he's just going to have these. Roaming undead, we're not going to give him those. We're going to give him a bunch of these. And there you go. He's back up to full strength. But obviously, he's mostly using... Literally, look at... He's literally using skeletons. Like, come on. No wonder he's losing so many troops every single time we go into a battle. I mean, come on. He has literally, like, rank 0 troops at that point. So, yeah, that's pretty funny. Anyway, I'm just going to very quickly go into the town here. Someone has told me that there is an extremely interesting place next to Mousillon, or however you say that. So I'm actually wondering whether I should go over there and actually take a look at where is it actually. It's not going to be anywhere close to here. I'm always looking at the map the wrong way as well, so I do apologize for that. I think it's actually this way. Yeah, there we go. Someone said that the vampire territories are in the east, so this is obviously the way that I'm supposed to look at it. Anyway, so let's have a look here. Oh yeah, actually also someone told me that you can click this to reset the camera. Yeah, look at that. That's actually really interesting. I didn't even know that, by the way. I had no idea that you could actually click that in the center and it actually resets the camera. That just goes to show how much I explore of the UI. You know, because I'm literally just like, no, I must go and level up my troops, and that's basically it. You know, that sort of thing. Anyway, yeah, Mousillon is all the way over there, which is obviously extremely far away, so I don't think I'm going to be heading over there anytime soon. However, someone also said that there's something... Ah, yes, this village, or whatever this is a special area. Not sure what the special area entails, but it sounds intriguing. It sounds very intriguing to me. So I'm thinking that what we'll do is we will go over there and actually take a look at it. And we're just going to level up my discipline here. Just going to get it to 8. Do I actually need more discipline, actually? You know what? I don't think I even need more discipline, do I? I think I can probably get to 300 as it is. Can I? With 7? I'm actually not entirely sure. I don't want to chance it, you see. I don't want to chance it. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna do one last point, and I'm sure we're absolutely fine. But I'm just wanting to be 100% on that. Let's increase our roguery skill. I'm actually just going to go all out on roguery skill right now because we seem to be mostly making money from loot, and it makes sense for us to do things like that. Also, I'm just going to go in for some little quick auto resolves here because leveling up our skeletal troops is probably a pretty good idea. Let's just get these enslaved warriors here. Let's get these guys as well, obviously. And a massive amount of loot to be had too. Yeah, so hopefully my friend here, Mr. Undead Fellow, hopefully he is actually going to be he's hopefully going to be leveling up his forces in the meantime as well. The roaming undead can go away. Thank you very much. And then we'll just take these guys. There we are. Yeah, so there is actually something over here, I was told. So thank you very much for letting me know about that, because obviously mods like this, they usually have a lot of hidden depth, and it's actually going to be super fun to find out exactly what's going on with it. And yeah, so I'm just going to run over there, and I'm not going to fight anything anymore, even though all these things right here are very tempting to me, because there's literally a party of 50 beastmen there that could potentially bring a friend with 36 of them, so then we'd have a relatively large battle on our hands, and that's the point. These kinds of, you know, shall we say, ride-by battles, you can very easily just go into those, auto-resolve it, get the renown reward, get the cash, get the undead and the prisoners and all the wonderful stuff like that, and then you're good, you know? Then you can just basically do whatever. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to save, and as you can see, yeah. Oh yeah, this is where you can actually get wraiths. And it says, destroyed by unholy fire that rained from the skies eons ago, Hell Fen is likely the most cursed area in the whole Reich Basin. Molded buildings, rotting trees, and tar-covered corpses dot the desolate landscape. This was also the site of Manfred von Karstein's defeat and the end of the Vampire Wars. So what we can do is we can tap into the congealed essence of dark magic and bind some wraiths to our will, which I think we'll probably do, because that sounds like a super fun idea. So yeah, let's actually just get, I think I've got 15 spaces. That should be enough, right? So we're going to perform the binding ritual here. I probably should have saved first. Oh, and we literally had 15. Look at that. Okay, how long does it take to actually... once a day! It's literally only once... Wow, that's actually amazing. Okay, that basically means that I can literally get wraiths pretty reliably. That's really, really cool, because wraiths, if you don't know, they are highly resistant. They have a lot of resistances and so on and so forth, so it actually makes a huge amount of difference there. Anyway, I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. Unfortunately, no war just yet, but we did join the vampires as a vassal, and we can only hope that there will be war relatively soon. As you can see, there's still no support here. I'm going to assume that the reason for that is because Avaland is actually still at war against Vissenland. So obviously they're you know, they're busy. You know, they're busy. But I would very much like to do battle with one of these factions. I think that would be super, super fun. So hopefully, cross fingers, there is going to be some kind of war declaration coming up. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.